After more than half a century, NASA planned to send humans beyond Earth's orbit once again with Artemis II. This historic mission was originally scheduled for September 2025, but now it's been officially delayed to April 2026. This marks yet another setback for NASA's long-awaited return to the Moon. So, why is Artemis II being pushed back? And what does this mean for the future of lunar exploration, including the first crewed moon landing with Artemis III? Artemis II is a crucial step in NASA's goal of landing humans on the Moon again. This mission will take 4 astronauts, Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen, on a 10-day journey beyond Earth's orbit, circling the Moon before returning home. This is the first time humans will travel that far since the Apollo era, and its success is essential before NASA can move forward with Artemis III, the mission that will finally land astronauts on the lunar surface. So why is NASA delaying Artemis II again? The biggest issue, concerns about Orion's heat shield. During Artemis I, the shield eroded in unexpected ways when re-entering Earth's atmosphere. While no astronauts were aboard, this raised serious safety questions for future missions. After months of investigation, NASA has decided not to redesign the heat shield, but instead to modify Artemis II's re-entry trajectory. The plan is to limit how long Orion stays in the high-temperature zone during descent. NASA has also made adjustments to the capsule's landing site, moving it closer to San Diego for a faster recovery operation. But the heat shield isn't the only issue. NASA engineers have also reported problems with Orion's battery systems and environmental control unit, both critical for astronaut survival. These systems need extensive testing before the mission can launch. Beyond the technical challenges, NASA's budget is also under heavy scrutiny. The Artemis program is expected to cost over $90 billion by 2025, and some lawmakers are questioning whether these delays are just the beginning of bigger cuts. With Artemis II now delayed to 2026, what does this mean for Artemis III, the mission that will finally land humans on the Moon? NASA originally planned Artemis III for 2026, but now it has officially been moved to mid-2027. And with ongoing technical challenges, that timeline could slip even further. While NASA delays Artemis II, SpaceX is rapidly testing Starship, the vehicle planned for the Artemis III moon landing, and China has announced plans to land astronauts on the Moon by 2030. If delays continue, could the U.S. lose its lead in the next space race? SpaceX was selected by NASA to develop the Human Landing System, HLS, for Artemis III, meaning that if Artemis II succeeds, it will be Starship that carries the first astronauts to the lunar surface. Unlike NASA's Orion capsule, which is only designed to transport crews between Earth and lunar orbit, Starship will serve as a fully reusable lander, capable of descending to the Moon, supporting astronauts during their stay, and returning them to lunar orbit. This makes the success of Starship a critical factor in whether Artemis III stays on schedule or faces further delays. SpaceX has been aggressively testing Starship with a series of high-altitude flights and integrated booster tests. However, despite rapid progress, major challenges remain, including developing a reliable in-orbit refueling system, ensuring safe lunar landings in extreme conditions, and meeting NASA's stringent safety requirements. SpaceX is planning an uncrewed lunar landing demonstration before Artemis III, but if setbacks continue, NASA may need to explore alternative options or delay its first moon landing even further. Beyond Artemis III, SpaceX envisions Starship as a key player in long-term lunar exploration. Unlike NASA's approach of using multiple spacecraft for different mission stages, Starship is designed as a fully reusable system capable of launching from Earth, landing on the Moon, and returning without relying on additional landers. This capability could make future Artemis missions more efficient, reducing costs and increasing mission flexibility. However, before SpaceX can support a sustainable lunar presence, it must first prove Starship's reliability in deep space operations, a challenge that remains unresolved. What do you think? Will Artemis II actually launch in 2026, or are we in for more delays? And if Artemis III is pushed back even further, could SpaceX take the lead? Let us know in the comments.